Hello, Lyrical ladies. We are in week 4. So this is your Lyrical class. Make sure you have enough space, that you're not kicking pets, siblings, or parents or furniture. And try hard. We're going to do some warming up. We're going to do some stretching. We're going to work on some things, and then we're going to get to your dance. All right. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I have my chair. I'm going to use my chair as my bar or to hang on to. You can use the back of a chair, you can use a wall, you can use your kitchen table. The sky is really the limit here, but this is a good height for me, which is why I'm using this, okay? And I would prefer to use a chair so I can be facing forward, looking at you, rather than having to turn around with my back to you, okay? So we are going to just do, we are just gonna do 2 pliés, 2 demi-pliés, right? And then we're gonna do 1 grand plié, and then we're gonna go up to relevé and hold. We're gonna do that in first and second only today, okay? First and second only. And then we're gonna move on into a tendu exercise. Okay, so we're going to do that once on the right, and then we're going to do it once on the left, and then we're going to come back to the right and we'll do our tendus. Okay, so here we go. We are going 2 demi-pliés and 1 grand plié, so 1 demi-plié and second demi-plié, and then we are going to do a grand plié, lift our heels, and we are going to go up to relevé and hold. Take your hand high fifth. Press your heels down. Tendu, tendu. Second position. Demi. Demi. And grand plié. And relevé. Bar and down. I'm going to switch my chair over to the other side, and here we go. Demi-plié. Open the left arm now, and left arm high, grand plié, up, and relevé, and down. Nice, open demi-plié. Oh, I'm sorry, second position. Sorry about that. Demi-plié, and grand plié in second. Down, 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 and up to relevé. And down. Nice. Okay. We are going to do a tendu exercise. So we're just going to do, we're actually going to do our tendus from first position today. So we are going to do 4 tendus to the front, and then 4 to the side, and then 4 to the back, and then 4 to the side again, okay? We're gonna have our arm in high fifth when it's to the front, we're gonna have it in second when it's to the side, we're gonna have it out front when it's to the back, and second when it's to the side, okay? We're gonna do that on our right side with our right foot, and then we're gonna change over to the left side with our left foot, okay? Okay. Really taking our time. Here we go. Open and high fifth. We're going to slide. Roll, stretch that foot all the way. 1, 2, 3, and to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really roll those feet. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And to the side. 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Switch your chair around. We're going to do our left foot. First position again. And open and up to the front. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the side. 1, make sure you're rolling that foot on the floor. 2, 3, 4, and to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and stop. Okay, how did we do? Good? Okay. So we're going to move on. We're going to do another tendu exercise. Okay, this time, our tendu exercise is going to go still from first position. We're going to tendu to the front, tendu. We're going to flex, point, and close. We're going to do that 2 times to the front, 2 times to the side, 2 times to the back, 2 times to the side on our right foot. We're going to repeat that on the left side. So when I flip my chair around, we're going to do 2 to the front on the left, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, 2 to the side. So this is tendu, flex, point, and close. Yeah? Super important. We're really rolling our feet on the floor. We don't want to be tenduing like this, right? Lifting our feet. We want to be sliding our feet on the floor. Okay? All right, so here we go. Ready? And tendu to the front. Tendu, flex, point, and close. Again, tendu, flex, point, and close to the side. Tendu, flex, point, and close. Tendu, flex, point, and close to the back. Tendu, flex, point, and close. Tendu, flex, point, and close to the side. Tendu, flex, point, and close. Tendu, flex, point, and close. Good. Switch your chair to the other side. And we're going to do the left foot. Here we go. First position. And we tendu to the front. Tendu, flex, tendu, close. Tendu, flex, tendu, close to the side. Tendu, flex, tendu, close, tendu, flex, tendu, close to the back. Tendu, flex, tendu, close, tendu, flex, tendu, close to the side. Tendu, flex, tendu, close, tendu, flex, tendu, and close. I'm going to get rid of my chair. For this next exercise, I'm just going to kind of be in the center of the room, okay? It's still a tendu exercise, we're just gonna be in the middle of the space, middle of my dance space, okay? Make sure you have a water with you. I was noticing I wasn't drinking enough water, so make sure you have water. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna go from first position again. We're going to do 4 tendus to the front on the right, and then 4 tendus to the front on the left. And then we're gonna do tendu, plie, tendu, close, tendu, plie, tendu, close. Then we're going to do 4 tendus to the right on the side, and then 4 tendus to the left on the side, and then tendu, plie, tendu, close, tendu, plie, tendu, close. Make sense? Okay. So again, 4 tendus to the front and the right, then the left, then tendu, plie in second, tendu, close first, tendu, plie in second, tendu, close first. Here we go. So we are tendu to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we tendu, arms in first, plie second, tendu, close and low fifth. First, open second, tendu, close and low fifth. Now tendu to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now tendu, plie, tendu, close, tendu, plie, tendu, close. How did we do? Good? Okay. So again, the most important thing that you remember when you're doing any of those plie or tendu exercises is that you're really focusing on taking your time, okay? We don't want to be rushing through. We want to be really doing a nice demi-plie or a nice grand plie and really rolling through on our tendus. So we want to make sure we feel on your tendus. And this is important because this is all about you, all about muscle memory in your feet, right? So we want to make sure when we're doing that tendu, for whatever exercise that we just did, that we're rolling all the way. Our heel is the last thing to come up. And notice that my foot is not doing this, right? It's nice and raised, okay? I can really only feel my big toe. And I can see the inside of my leg when I'm doing that side tendu, right? Even when I'm doing my front tendu from first position, I really can see the inside of my leg. I don't want to see the outside of my leg, and I don't really want to see my kneecap either. Your kneecap is better than the outside of your leg, but you really want to try to turn that leg out. Yeah? Okay. So again, rolling through the foot. Same thing when you come back into first position, or whatever position you're coming from. It could be first, it could be fifth, right? So really when you're rolling here, I can really only feel that toe. Same thing. Now this same deal, your toes start coming down first, your heel is kind of the last thing to come down. So whereas this, when you're tenduing out, your heel is the last thing to come up, your heel is the last thing to come down when you're coming back into that first position from that tendu, okay? Same thing when we're talking about plies, okay? We talk about this a lot, right? We want to make sure that if I turn to the side, that my plie, that I'm not leaning forward and my backside is sticking out, right? We want to make sure we're stacking our blocks. We want to make sure that our ribs are to the back. We want to make sure that we're sitting up nice and tall. and we're tucking everything under so my back is nice and straight and I'm sitting nice and tall. And I'm making a really long neck, okay? Okay, so we have done our tendus and plie exercises. Guys, make sure, just a quick note, make sure when you're doing those tendu and plie exercises that you're really focusing on your technique, okay? We're doing those things in your lyrical class as well, and I know, you know, that's very ballet, you know, ballet bar. We're doing those tendus and plies in your lyrical class because, number one, it's gonna help your technique, either way, in lyrical. But really, when you're doing those exercises, really focus on really stretching through everything, okay? This is a time where we may not have a ton of space, right? I definitely, you know, it looks like I have a good amount of space right here, but really I don't, okay? If I come at you, I have a good amount of space. Like I could do a pretty, you know, a pretty decent leap coming at you, at the camera, right? But going right and left, I don't have a ton of space. I have my whole kitchen table is basically like trying to push it into my kitchen to give myself the space I need to record. So at a time like this, where we don't have a ton of space to maybe practicing our chassé step side leaps, or our chassé step sauté-chas, or reverse leaps, or chaîné jetés, anything like that, we don't really have the space to be doing that, right? This is the time, okay? This is the time for you to really be focusing on all those technical things that we're always talking about. You know, chances are you have room to do one chaîné turn, right? And really thinking about every single week when we stand there in class and I say, guys, make sure that your foot, I can see that inside of your leg. And I don't want your ball of your foot to be on the floor. I want you to be in tendu. I want you to really only be feeling your big toe because I want your heel to be pressing so far forward. I want you to be engaging your quad muscles. This is the time to really focus on all those things. I know it's boring, guys. I know it is. I know it's boring to be kind of sitting here, tendu after tendu, but guess what? This is a great time to be doing that stuff because now when we get back to the studio, if you've done all of these things and you've tried your very best on all of these things and you've done these exercises, and I haven't really watched Miss Andrea's videos, but I've heard them because Maya's been doing them, okay? And I've heard, you know, you're doing plies, you're doing tendus in your ballet class. You know, we're doing stretches in our jazz class. You're probably doing other stuff in your technique class, right? You have all these classes that you have compiled together, and a lot of them you might be doing the same thing. Well, guess what? With all of that repetition and all of that muscle memory, if you're really focusing and you're really taking your time and you're really rolling through your feet on the floor and you're really thinking about these muscles being engaged, you're really thinking about where your port de bras is supposed to be, when we get back to the studio, we should be able to see a difference in all of those things because now you have the time to focus on that stuff, okay? All right, so that's my little tangent for today. I did a great job. I did not go on a tangent in jazz. Today I had it in lyric, which is fine. It's like called one of my Miss Heather tangents, but that's my tip of the day. We're gonna do that exercise that we did last week. It was kind of a plie and open, and here extend, and we plie deeper up. So we'll go over it, break it down a little bit, do it 2 times on either side, and then we're gonna get into going over your dance, okay? So here we are parallel, our feet are together, we plie, and we open, and we extend, and we plie. We go up to parallel passe. We press, don't lean like I just did. We press down to turned out passe. We step back, we arch back, we step forward, we attitude, we step back. The other side goes like this. We plie, we come up, we extend, we plie, we parallel passe. Don't lean like I'm doing. For whatever reason, I have the leanies today. Press down, and we step back, arch back, step forward, attitude, and step. Try to, for whatever reason, my balance is terrible today. Try to hold that attitude a little longer. Really sink into that plie. Yeah, make sure you have a nice, or try to have a nice flat back there, yeah? Okay, so again, this exercise is really focusing on your level. So we just did tenders and plies to warm up before we did this exercise. This really focuses on plies and really focuses on reaching. If I'm reaching, but I'm also pressing, I just spit at you. Pressing my shoulders down, making my neck nice, don't want that, nice and long, okay? So what we want to make sure we're doing is really getting into those movements. Really plie, really stretch up, really extend out, deeper plie, up to passe, all this stuff, okay? So let's do it 2 times on the right, 2 times on the left, then we're going to start going over your dance. Here we go, and plie, and stretch, and here, I did the wrong side, here, and plie, parallel passe, press into turn down, arch back, and attitude, flat back, hold, step out, and again, plie, and press, and out, and plie, parallel, turned out, arch back, up, and attitude, hold it longer than I just did, and other side, plie, and press, extend, plie, parallel, turn out, arch back, up, and attitude, hold, and don't fall out of it. Try to step forward. Last time, plie, and press, and out, plie, parallel, turn out, step lunge, attitude, hold, and step. Yeah? It's a good exercise for lengthening and stretching. Okay, so I've got Maya helping me today, so we're just gonna get started. We're gonna do our splits. So we're gonna face the right side, and we're just gonna have our feet spread apart. We're just gonna reach down. If we can touch the ground, if we can, that's great. If not, that's okay too. Just make sure you feel that stretch. The most important thing is for your legs to be straight, yeah? All right, now come into your lunge. Good, make sure your back leg is nice and straight. We really, a little bit deeper, we need to make sure that our back leg is straight, okay? Back leg needs to be nice and straight. See how her leg is nice and tight here? All right. Okay, now drop that back left knee. Straighten out that right leg in the front. Hold for a second. Hold, hold, hold. Now bend that front leg. Stretch those hip flexors. nice and tall. Great job. Point your feet in the back. Stay sitting up. Stretch those hip flexors. Stay, stay, stay. Okay, now slide into that left side split slowly. Okay, stretch those legs. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Try to straighten that back leg too. Good, that's getting much better. How are we doing? Good, good, good. All right, now we're gonna stand up and we're gonna do everything to the left side, okay? Left side, reach down, stay, stay, stay. Our legs are nice and straight, yeah? Okay, now go down into your lunge. Do your lunge. Go down a little bit further. Make sure this back leg is straight. That's important, okay? Back leg nice and straight. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold, hold, hold. All right, drop that back knee. Stretch that left knee. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Stay. Make sure the front foot is stretched. All right, now bend that front leg. Stretch those hip flexors. Sit up nice and tall. Stretch, stretch, stretch. All right, now put your hands down. Slide slowly into that right side split. Slow, slow, slow. Make sure the back knee is under. The back foot is pointed. The front foot is pointed. Sit up nice and tall. Get that back knee under. Okay. Stand up. Go to a deep plie. We're going to do our straddle. So we're going to go to a deep plie. We're going to hold that. Hold your hands on your knees. Stay there for a minute. Stretch those hips before we do that straddle. Now we're going to go to the right. Our left leg should be out right now. Hold, try to pick your hands up like Maya is. It's going to be tough to balance. Now switch back to a plie and switch back to your plie. Hold those knees, hands on those knees. Now swing over to the left. Your right knee should be out. Your right leg should be out and straight. Try to make sure that your arms are out. Your leg is straight. And now go back to plie position in the middle. Hold those knees out. Now slide down right into that straddle. Okay? Sit down. Sit right on your bottom. And, whoops. All right, you open that. Crinkled up a little bit. Sit right down on the bottom. Stretch forward like Superwoman. Stretch those feet. That's important. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Your feet should be stretched all the way. Okay, up and arms up here and then stretch over to the right. And arms up here, stretch over to the left. Hold, hold, hold. And stretch forward one more time. Straighten those arms right out. The goal is to be flat. If you're flat, you get an A+. If you're not, that's okay too. It means you're still working on it. Okay, go into your butterfly, relax your legs. Make your legs kind of put your head down in the front. Good. Elbows on your knees. In, yeah. Now stretch your legs in front of you and just point your feet. Point them as much as you can. Turn them nice and out. Should be working those feet. Work, work, work those feet. Now flex them and point them slowly. You should feel every inch of your feet pointing. Now flex them again. Your legs need to be straight also when you're doing this. Point them. Okay, and flex. All right, so let's stand up. We're gonna do our planks positions. Remember, we talked about how planks really help us with our center, and our center is something that we definitely need when we're doing our acro tricks. So if we have a strong center, we're gonna have strong acro tricks. So Maya's gonna plank, we're gonna do it 3 times, and we're gonna try to hold for 10 seconds. We're gonna plank, and then we're gonna do our angry cat. Because anytime we kind of put any kind of strain on our backs, I wanna make sure that we're releasing it the other way, okay? So we're gonna plank, we're gonna go up, hold 10, 9. Now listen, make sure we're nice and flat. I wanna be like a table here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, scoot your knee up, and angry cat. And arch back a little bit. And angry cat again. And go back into your plank position. Ready? Here we go. And we go up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And stretch up angry cat. And arch a little bit. And stretch angry cat. Nice. Okay. So from here, we are going to go and move to our flowers and all of that stuff there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our mermaid pose first to kind of stretch our backs out. So we want to do that first. We want to be on the ground, and we want to stretch as far as we can to our mermaid pose. See, she's got a nice mermaid pose here. Her head is back. Oops, sorry, I almost poked her in the eye. Her head is back. Her arms are straight. Your arms should be locked and straight, and her legs are straight and her feet are pointed. So she's got a nice mermaid pose working here. Okay? Now relax and scoop up angry cat. Get that back nice and good. Okay. Lay on your bellies one more time. Do that mermaid pose one more time. She's got a nice mermaid pose working here. Mermaid, some people call it a seal. Like a seal's like standing up just like that. Okay, and up angry cat. Stretch, 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 stretch. We're gonna do that mermaid pose one more time. Okay, so we're gonna do everything 3 times. So let's do that mermaid pose one more time. Hold, hold, hold. Stretch as much as you can without straining. We don't want to strain. We only want to go as far as we can go. Okay? Hold for about 10 seconds and then come down. Scoop up angry cat. Okay? We want to make sure we release that tension. Anytime we straighten our back and put strain this way, we want to release the tension this way. Okay? Okay guys, so I'm just going to leave some time in the video. Right now I'm going to put on some background music. You're going to just do your wall stretches. Okay? So you're gonna do 1 minute of your straddle where you're lying on your back and your butt is all the way against the wall. You're in a straddle. And then you're gonna do 1 minute of your straddle where you're on your elbows. Hold for 1 minute, okay? And then you're gonna do 1 minute of a wall sit. And then you're gonna do 1 minute of the straddle that you're facing, you're on your elbows again, okay? All right, so here we go. You have 4 minutes of things to do. I'll be back in 4 minutes. Okay, how did you do? So we are gonna go over your dance quick. I've been recording for about 2, maybe 3 hours now, and I think I've drank like 4 bottles of water. And I went to the bathroom 40 times, probably, but that's okay. Drink water, lots of water. Hydrating is good. So we are gonna go over your dance. We are not gonna add on today. We're just gonna go over today. I did cut the music. I am going to get you that. But today we're not gonna add on. We're just going to go over what we already have. Okay? So we're here. They say if I was down. So here, if I was down, would your arms lift me up? Would your arms lift me up to higher ground? I'm doing Riley and Maya's part because it's the part that I was able to go over with Maya. I was down. Would your arms lift me up to higher ground with just the coupe turn, double coupe straight, chaîné of your love with your friend. If I was lost, now on that part, it's when the people who are lost are running around here, right? Riley and Maya, your arms extend out here. If I was lost. From here, we walk back. 1, 2, 3, push, step saute, and here. So we're here. If I was lost, would I find something in your arms to lead me home? Drum beat on 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Triplet, triplet. This is our catch and release part, yeah? Okay, so we catch and release. We all have a different pose here. I don't know them because I believe that you made them up. We kind of manipulated them a little bit to be where they needed to be. So we're not gonna go over that. We're just gonna kind of, this is our catch and release part, so we're here. I think, I went over this with Maya a couple days ago, maybe last week. So I think she was out like this and in. Maybe that's Riley, I don't know. I think Hope does something like this here. Whatever you do there. So that's right after the so. Be there to hold. Now, it's easy to be there through the good times. You all have something different here too on that phrase. Okay, so we're here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. You all have something different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Riley goes off this way with her stuff. Maya does a back roll this way. Lucy comes straight forward. Hope and Ari go this way with a little chasse step soda. Kaden and Emma do a lift here. They kind of go this way towards that corner. Yeah, after that is where we all run into our circle. Yeah, so we are here. And when we run into our circle. When the times get hard, would you stay? Will you still be, would you stay or walk away? Prep. We do 2 chaîné turns. Chaîné, chaîné. We do 2 triplets. Triplet, triplet. We reach. Are you gonna be there? we run, will you stay by my side? This is do whatever will be, will you still be mine? So this is one at a time. We went over this last week, right? So this is our ripple part here, okay? So right here, we are, we come across, boom, and ah. So that is gonna go quick. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And really, like really super quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is do whatever will be, will you still be mine? I'm a little fuzzy on these words for whatever reason. Believe it or not, it is an NSYNC song. It is not a very well-known one. It was released on a special McDonald's CD. You had to buy like the, I don't know, whatever kind of meal, and it came with the CD. And then you could buy a different meal and get a VHS tape. I don't even know if you guys know what that is, but it was a VCR tape. Anywho, it is not a song that is on one of their regular albums, so I'm a little fuzzy on the words, believe it or not. Even though I did have one day, and well, we've been in a stay-at-home order where I cleaned out my whole bedroom, and I listened to every NSYNC CD released, except their Christmas album because I couldn't get into Christmas in March, and the McDonald's stuff and the stuff that wasn't released. But, again, fuzzy on the words. I digress. I've gone off on a lot of tangents in your lyric class today. Anyway, so that is something like, do whatever will be, will you still be mine? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So likely when we get back to the studio, we're probably going to go 2 at a time, or 2, 3, 2. I think there's 7 of them. 1, 2, 6, 7. So we may go 2, 3, 2. So do whatever will be, will you still be mine? So this is on 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, what did we just do? I don't even know. Let's go over that one more time. So we're here. We start. Ready to go. If I was down, would your arms lift me up to higher ground? With just the strength of your love. If I was lost, would I find something in your eyes to lead me home? And if you would you be there to hold? It's easy to be there. This is when you're doing your own thing through the good times. And when the times get hard, would you stay or walk away? Boom and prep. Shanae, Shanae. Triplette. Are you gonna be there? Will you stand by my side through the bad times? This is quick. Do whatever will be. This is slow. Will you still be mine? Yeah? How do we do? Okay. Like I said, we're going to add a little bit more on next week. I'm trying not to overwhelm you guys. You've got a lot of classes to do virtually. You guys are doing school. Some parents are working. Some parents are working outside of the home. Some parents are working in the home. You might have siblings, dogs, cats, all kinds of distractions. So just do your best, guys. Okay, so we'll add on in week 5. Because again, like I said, I'm trying not to overload you. Okay? All right. Have a great week. Keep trying hard. Bye-bye.